I just finished my run. Check out this yard sign. Isn't that amazing? I think the thing that I appreciate the most about running isn't the physical exertion or just getting outside, which I do enjoy both of those. It's the exploration of it. I get to explore different neighborhoods and different areas that I normally wouldn't be able to with a car. It's nothing like it. I feel like the easiest way to identify if somebody's new to filmmaking or not is by the way they frame their shots up. Because I know for me, when I first started out, framing my shots up was the least of my worries. I didn't even make sure that the shot was level. I just wanted to make sure the content that I was capturing was kind of compelling. But I think after you spend some time making videos, you're able to take grasp of everything that needs to go on. With that, you're able to think about more things, and one of those things is framing your shots correctly. And honestly, there's a tool that I've recently started using that has helped me frame my shots and made them, I think, a lot better. If I wanted the grill right there and the third part of the frame, then I know that it's perfectly in the third part of the frame. Or if I wanted to move you to where the house is in the third part of the frame, now the house is in the opposite third part of the frame. And there's a tool that I'm using that I wish I would have used it earlier, honestly. We're selling that Pelican on Marketplace. We're going to meet the guy now.
You do video work?
Yep.
Cool. Used to do video and photo, but I had to trade my camera.
We sold the case. Now we're getting coffee. That was an adventure. Back to what I was talking about. There's one tool that has really impacted the way that I'm able to frame and make sure that my shots look symmetrical and don't look skewed. Speaking of which, you're a little skewed. That's better. And pretty much every camera has this tool. Even my iPhone has this tool. And it's basically just the grid. So if you look at this screen recording right here, you can see the grid. Right now I'm dead center in the grid. If I wanted to put this camera in the third, then I just line up this grid line right here with the camera, and that's gonna be in the third on the horizontal axis. But that's basically how this thing works. These lines separate, like this is 1/3, this is the center, or second third, this is the third. And that way, like for example, if I wanted to have two subjects in the frame, I can have one in this third of the frame and then have the other one evenly spaced on the other third. And that basically just prevents you from having your shot be skewed, and you don't have to crop in. Savannah has a shoot, and it's on a farm if you couldn't tell. We actually shot these people's wedding like a year and a half ago, and they actually catered their own steaks. Best steak that we've ever had. We actually tried getting them to pay for the session and steak. They didn't go for it, but we tried. One thing that I love about photography and like taking pictures, you get to go to the most random places. Like this is their farm where they raise cattle. That's amazing. Hindsight, I I don't know why I was so intimidated by using the grid, but now seeing my footage before the grid and after using it, it's so much more cinematic, it's so much more lined up, and if you're finding that your shots are boring or you're feeling creatively just stagnant, I would suggest maybe trying something like that just to interrupt your workflow. Initially, it can feel like you're going backwards, but I think long term it will make your shots more, it'll make whatever you're doing just more creative, and it'll grow you in a positive way. And that goes beyond the grid. That's just basic life stuff. Like if you feel stagnant, change it up so you can continue growing. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a calf on the other side of this truck that I'm using as a tripod. It's incredible.